Goeiemorgen, good morning, and welcome. I have broken up our visit to Addo National Park into two parts. If you're interested, you can watch my previous video that has an overview of our visit to the park and many other animals. Today, we're just talking about elephants. Addo started out as a small conservation area for the only 11 elephants left over in this region in 1931. It has since grown to the third largest national park in South Africa, with not just the big five, lion, elephant, rhino, hippo, and leopard, but the big seven, which also includes whales and sharks living in the marine part of the park. But the big draw is still the elephants, all 600 of them. The current big boss elephant in Addo is Paul Kruger. He was brought to Addo from the Kruger National Park, from there the name, to increase the genetic diversity in the park. It is fairly easy to spot the males in Addo. Not only are the senior males much bigger and taller than the females, they are also very clearly male. While we were in Addo, Paul Kruger was in must. During must, the testosterone levels in males can be up to 60 times greater than normal. This can lead to aggressive behavior. The most clear indication of must in elephants is the secretion from the glands at the elephant's temple. Even humans can smell the musty odor of this secretion. But honestly, if you can smell it, you're way too close. I am blessed with a group of strong female friends, so we all had a good laugh when our guide pointed out that Paul Kruger, the top male here in Addo, did not tend to be very aggressive during the must. He knows he's the top male. Everybody else knows he's the top male. And he knows that everybody else knows that he's the top male. So really, there's no need for posturing. Our guide pointed out that it's only the insecure junior males that try to act macho. Paul Kruger is macho. He doesn't have to act anything. Unfortunately, this is often true of humans too. If you really are a top male, you don't need to prove it to anyone. This is not to say that we were happy when Paul Kruger decided to head our way. Even not taking into account possible aggressive behavior. This is a very, very large elephant. That little bit of glass and metal between you and the elephant does not seem all that safe when he's walking right next to the car. While we were at the waterhole, a tractor arrived to do some work on the waterhole, and we were able to see the family groups all gather together, first in a circle to protect the babies in the center, and then to leave as one unit. You don't just see elephants in Addo at the water holes. Later in the day, we encountered several other groups of elephants. First, we saw two elephants just hanging out next to a smaller water hole. They're not actually behind the fence. As you can later see, the water hole is just right next to the fence. No. Our favorite encounter was with a family with a baby right next to the road. They came out of the bushes and were heading right towards us. The big elephants heading right towards us was slightly scary, and they came very close to the car, but then walked along the road. On the other hand, having the little one head right towards us was wonderful, probably everybody's favorite encounter of the entire trip to Addo. I've read that 2025 has seen an explosion of baby elephants all over Africa. Elephant gestation lasts between 18 to 22 months, so sometimes almost 2 years. Due to the size of the herds here in Addo, there are almost always young and very young elephants here in the park. Always remember that the elephants in Addo, calm as they might seem, are wild animals. Here in America, every year a few tourists get hurt because they think buffalo are just big fluffy cows and they do something stupid. Stay in your car, stay smart, and give them some space.